So maybe I would point out, hey guys, there's a tie right there. You don't retongue that note. So, and just making sure kind of have them clap it, sing it, and really point out some things. And we also have a new note, which was introduced in number 36, which is B natural, and that's 2. So it's lower than the C. So I would go through and just re-establish that note again, because kids, they just doing it about 3 times is usually pretty good, and making sure they understand what it is and what's going on there musically. Also, at the end, we cut off on beat 1. There is no whole note, there's no fermata there, so everyone really has to be counting their part. So what I would do is maybe go like 3 or 4 measures from the end and practice the ending first, and then move on and do all that other stuff before trying to run the entire thing. So, but here is Mary Ann. The first note would be E, so that's 1 and 2. That'd be the first note. 1, 2. Okay. If I had to talk about that piece, I would talk about intonation. That B is always going to be a little flat because it's so low. Kids aren't going to think, okay, I need more air. So I maybe have them like play it as loud as they can and try to maybe do it as soft as they can to kind of show them the dynamic pitch and show them the amount of airspeed they need to make that note really sing out. Also, in Mary Ann, I did mention how this thing has a little bit of a few jumps. Depending on how advanced the kids are, it would depend on who I think could handle the jumps, and I have to maybe model it a little bit, or I would model it first, and then just show them it's not that far away. Because when kids usually see jumps, and they're not that big, but if you see them for the first time, they overthink it. They're like, oh my god, it's so high, it's so different, I have to go so much, when really you don't have to do so much work. Like I said, this would depend on the age group, the speed that they're going at, and if I think my kids could handle it. It just all depends on the kids. I think musically you can do a lot with this. Right here, I did a little bit of crescendo because I saw that it was going to this F and starting with an E, and there was a jump of a fifth between this measure and this measure. So I was able to really kind of make that happen, and by pushing faster, going down to the C, it made it a lot easier to make a phrase with that one. And Mary Ann. So I think the fingerings and positions, everything was fine. I think in this video I did a lot more musicality. My tone in the lower register definitely has gotten a lot better. The articulations, I would just say just full value. Wouldn't even talk about staccato, marcato, anything like that. Like I said, it depends on the kids and how fast they're going, and that's probably a different book at a different time. It just depends. But yeah, so that would really be all I would have to say for this video. Hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye, Dr. Waymire and Trent.